Have a picky eater in your group and everyone is worried about how they'll be fed during the trip? Don't worry, I've got you covered. We are exploring all of the best quick serve spots for picky eaters. Here we go. Hey, howdy, hey, it's Molly. I am the Disney picky eater. I am one of the pickiest eaters I know. Welcome to our very first vlog. Am I going to be talking about food every single time? No. Videos will be about rides and all sorts of other Disney and theme park things. But we are going to start where I know best, which is being a picky eater. I'd say I have the palate of a 5-year-old, but my 4-year-old nephew has a more advanced palate than I do, so that's really not a good comparison. I basically live off of chicken fingers and pizza. So my first trip to Disney was a bit nerve-wracking. My family, they're not picky eaters. They'll literally try anything. So I had some anxiety about how I was going to make it work. Thus, a list began of places I could go and be happy and well-fed. Let's start in Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom has a lot of Asian and African type foods, and that can be a big problem for a picky eater. Luckily, there are some good picky eater gems in this park that I love. We'll start at Flame Tree Barbecue. Flame Tree Barbecue is located at the Discovery Island part of Animal Kingdom. It's all outdoors with lots and lots of seating, also lots and lots of birds. Don't feed the wildlife, but they will try to peck at your food if you don't pay attention close enough to it. This quick serve is all barbecue and it is all delicious. They have chicken and ribs and even mac and cheese with pulled pork on top, which I am told is phenomenal. I don't eat mac and cheese. That is exactly how picky I am. It's slightly different than other quick serve places in Disney in that it doesn't just serve burgers and chicken nuggets, which makes this a small step above what people might think of when they think of Disney quick serve restaurants. The food is very good. It is affordable. They have mobile order, which is great to help you save time. And you can even order off the kids menu if you mobile order and get a simple hot dog if barbecue is just a little bit too adventurous for you. Let's head over to Restaurantosaurus located in Dinoland, USA. Now, there is a rumor that Dinoland, USA might be replaced with something else like Zootopia or maybe a Moana type themed area. So you could be watching this video and be like, what is Dinoland, USA? And those who know, you know. The quick serve place here is fun. It's got a, silly little backstory like so many of the other quick serve places here do. It has a lot of fun decor, which helps with the storyline. It gives this place awesome, exciting ambiance. And as for the menu, it's classic burgers, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, the kinds of things that you as a picky eater would be looking for. And they also have salads and even a plant-based Impossible Burger for those in your group who might be a little less picky or a little more vegan. They also have mobile order, which again saves you a lot of time during those busy food hours. And the best part of mobile order is you can customize it to be as picky as you need it to be. 8 Spoons Cafe is a stand in Discovery Island with just a walk-up window, but it's a great place if you're a picky eater and you're a mac and cheese picky eater. It has a very small menu. Literally, it's just plain mac and cheese with pulled pork, and it really doesn't offer much. But they also have a pulled pork jelly donut sandwich, which is great for a more adventurous eater in your group. And if you're going to stop here, they might as well give it a try. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. These stands in Animal Kingdom, though, they don't have the same hours as all of the other places. Animal Kingdom closes the earliest of all the parks. And so you're going to want to pay attention to all of the timings on all of the stands, all of the quick serve places, and even some of the sit-down restaurants. This one is only open from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. So plan accordingly. This isn't a place you'd be able to grab something when you're on your way out of the park at the end of the night. So just be aware of that. Next up is the Yak and Yeti Local Food Cafe, not to be confused with the sit-down Yak and Yeti restaurant, and it is located in the Asia section and has slightly less picky eater choices, but still could be a good place if you're looking to branch out a little. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some of the menu items are things like honey sesame chicken, they have a Korean fried chicken sandwich, they have teriyaki chicken salad, and rib tips. They also have chicken fried rice, which is a great side, but could totally be eaten as a meal because it's huge. And if none of these tickle your fancy, but your group wants to give this place a try, you can always go to the kids menu because they have chicken strips and cheeseburgers. When in doubt, head to the kids menu. The last stop on our picky eating adventure in Animal Kingdom will bring us to Pizzafari in Discovery Island. It is your classic Disney puffy pizza that honestly are not my favorite. I am a big pizza snob though, so take what I say lightly. But kids love them. They're simple, they're familiar, they're the perfect size. If you ever gotten a boboli at the grocery store and made it yourself, that's kind of what these puffy pizzas remind me of. Those, throw some canned sauce on it and put it in the oven and wait for it to cook yourself. We used to make them growing up. They also have some salads. It's not a huge menu, but it is good if your picky eater will only eat pizza, and we know a lot of kids and actually some adults will only kind of stick to what they know. So you have this option in Animal Kingdom. Let's head on over to HollyWood Studios. Now, a lot of people don't think of HollyWood Studios as the best place to eat, but there are some hidden gems here, and we'll start at ABC Commissary. ABC Commissary has some slight theming. It's the backlot cafeteria for the ABC Studios. As we all know, HollyWood Studios is home to the movies and the TVs and all of the other fun Hollywood-esque things. This quick serve is slightly more adventurous for the picky eater out there, but the food is good, and it's a good choice for those that have a party that don't have eaters that only want to eat chicken tenders and hot dogs and burgers. This menu has things like shrimp tacos, buffalo chicken grilled cheese, and a chicken club sandwich. The menu also tends to change often, so you have to keep your eye out for that. You've got to keep your eye out for a lot of those in Disney. Keep that in mind. Always, always, always check before you leave that these menus have stayed the same. I might be telling you one thing and you'll say, "Ooh, I would love some shrimp tacos," and then you get there and you're like, "Molly, where are the shrimp tacos?" And I'll have to say, I don't make the menu, I'm sorry. Pizza Rizzo is located on Grand Avenue, and it is a lot like Pizzafari in that it offers those single-serve puffy pizzas, but it has phenomenal theming here. The Muppets' own Rizzo the Rat has opened up a pizzeria, and there are a lot of fun details in here, including the wedding reception room upstairs that you can eat at. It literally looks like you stepped into like a fantastic New York cheap wedding hall, and it is everything. The place is great for kids and adults alike who love the Muppets, for kids and adults who love puffy pizza, and it's fun to just go in and explore. So even if you're not going to eat inside, it's just fun to go look at it. So go look at it. Let's head over to Rosie's All-American Cafe on Sunset Boulevard. This, like many other places in HollyWood Studios, doesn't have any indoor seating, so it can get hot here. So keep that in mind if the day is super warm and you're looking to eat somewhere with AC. This is not the place to go. The menu is basically just hot dogs and burgers. Which is great if you need some classic picky eater food. But honestly, there are other better places to eat in HollyWood Studios. But again, menus are always changing. And it seems like in HollyWood Studios, they change a little more. So I could be telling you hot dogs, and there could be something completely different at this place. Woody's Lunchbox is up next in Toy Story Land. It is an awesome walk-up window that has really cute theming. You can order out of a giant lunchbox, and the tables and chairs are giant cheese wheels and popsicle sticks, and it is very immersive. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and might I suggest getting a lunchbox tart for breakfast. They are a great Pop-Tart knockoff if you're into Pop-Tarts, and they have seasonal flavors and classic flavors. I think they're super good. I know it's kind of some people think they're a little bit too much cookie to filling. Some people think the frosting is not that great. I just, it speaks to my inner child. I love a good raspberry lunchbox tart. As for lunch and dinner, the menu is kind of small, but it packs a punch of amazing flavors. A grilled cheese sandwich, barbecue brisket melt, and tachos are some of their offerings. They also have potato barrels, which are actually tater tots, and Disney calls them potato barrels. I'm not sure why. But you can get those with a side of cheese sauce, and who does not love a big old side of melty cheese sauce? Moving on to Backlot Express, located at Echo Lake. This quick service has a lot of fun decor. They have indoor and outdoor seating. There are pieces of movie sets all over the place, and it's also a feast for your eyes. So enjoy the feast for your eyes and for your belly. It is a great place for parties with picky and non-picky eaters. The menu has everything from cheeseburgers to teriyaki chicken bowls, and they even have a teriyaki tofu bowl, so there's something for everyone. This place also has one of the best burgers according to my dad in Disney, and he eats a lot of burgers. So stamp of approval from my father. He says, awesome Disney quick serve burger. If that's what you're craving, you want to head over to Backlot Express. Lastly is Fairfax Fair on Sunset Boulevard. Now, at the time of me writing this script, this place was all hot dogs, and now it is not all hot dogs. It is these bowls with different fillings in them. They're waffle bowls, which is a little odd. Might not be necessarily a picky eater joint, but this menu does change often, so keep an eye out for Fairfax Fair. It does not have any indoor seating. You just kind of sit and stare at the Tower of Terror, which, is a great view. That concludes part 1 of the Picky Eater places around the parks. Join me for part 2. Make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications turned on so you can be alerted whenever there's a new video out. Let me know in the comments below if any of these places are Picky Eater places that you love or would want to try, or if there's a place that I didn't mention here in the video. If you're looking for all things 411 on Disney, we've got you covered. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.